Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is October 25th, and this is your aftermarket update. So typically what I like to do on these aftermarket updates is provide you with the trade of the day video and show you kind of how we manage trades and go through some of the process like that. And while I do have one of those I could show you here today, we did have a good day here. I wanted to take this time. I get quite a few questions on our market maker levels and our trade plan, and I want to show you how those two components together provided you with really the opportunity of the day today. So as you look here, basically, probably what you should talk about first is the market maker levels. The market maker levels are a series of dynamic support and resistance levels that form at various time intervals throughout the day. So for example, previous day's price action provides levels for the overnight session. The overnight session, which starts at 5 p.m. Central Time, there is a series of price action that goes up until the RTH session or the regular trading hours at 8:30 a.m. They form a series of dynamic support and resistance levels. And then after the open, at various intervals, there are dynamic support and resistance levels that form also. In addition to that, we do some more traditional type of technical analysis to provide you with some very important levels on a trading day, and we put those levels for you in your trading plan. So let's turn on the market maker levels to start with here. So these are your dynamic support and resistance levels, and they form after the 5 p.m. Time frame. So if you look, they begin to form up after the 1:30 close on the previous session. So you see how we had these levels form up, and then they roll into the overnight session until we get to, until we get to pit open, right? So here is this this blue line represents pit open, and so you can see that these market maker levels provided structure in the overnight session. In fact, it rallied up to this market structure signal, which was 50.87, and the high on the day was 93. So only 6 ticks above before the market held these levels in place and then rolled out for just about really for 56 ticks down to the market structure mid right before the market opens. So again, you have these levels providing you with some support and resistance in your overnight session, and these are dynamic. Again, these are dynamic support and resistance, and they formed after the market close on the prior day. So after the market closed yesterday, they formed up and gave you some information here today. So if you turn those off, and we'll look at these daily structure levels, they form after the pit open. And so today, right at the pit open, the market opened underneath this daily structure signal. The short, as the way that we see the world, would have been 37. We actually took this in the room today, and the market went all the way down into just 2 ticks off the daily structure signal down here at 14. So 37 to 14, there was a 23-tick move based on these dynamic support and resistance levels. So we'll turn these off for a second. After these form, then you have a series of revisions, and you can see on your chart where it says up here at the top, revision 1, revision 2, etc. So these levels form at the close of those bars. So there is your dynamic support and support and resistance levels called your revision signal. And this area was right here at 53. So what we were looking for here today, we actually got into this trade. What we were looking for here from 53 was a move down into your primary support and resistance levels. So I'm going to turn those on. So here are your primary support and resistance levels. So again, right up into the revision signal, just on the other side of this major support/resistance area. And you can see as the overnight session progressed, the market really stayed within this support and resistance zone, rallied up to the, we'll turn these back on, rallied up to the market structure signal here. Turn those off. And then the market came back down through this zone and then rallied back into here, right? So what we were looking for here was a target down to your break point down here at 76. So as the market rallies into this sweet spot of this support and resistance zone, your dynamic support and resistance levels also provided you with confirmation up here at this revision signal. And then we were looking to target down into this break point down here at 76. So the entry was your daily revision signal here. Let's turn that off now and just show you what it looks like without that information on here. There's your breakpoint down below, and then the market continues to push, and comes all the way down into 78. Now, one thing that we told you well before the trading session started today, we had a trade plan that we published, and here's the trade plan for today. We said that between 49.86 and 49.66 would be an area to look to get long. Your sweet spot for this zone was 49.76, but in this zone would be the area that you would be looking to get long. So you took from 52, had the opportunity to take this revision signal from 40.52 down into this zone down here. The low got to 78, so that is 78 ticks down here, right? This is 78 ticks on this move to the downside, looking to get long out of this zone, and then the market rallies from 78 up to 15. So there was another 37 ticks here that you would be looking for on this particular move up. Actually, to look for, try to come up back up into this area, but it would have given you an opportunity to take some ticks off from 78 up to 15. And again, that's about 37 ticks, 38 ticks. Market comes down as we get closer into the close. Market continues to hold support in this zone. And then as we get into the right into the New York session close, we come down and actually take out this break point here down at 76 before the market continues the process of really just, this is after the close at this point, so the market just kind of continuing to rally, or sorry, continuing to rotate inside of this zone here. So you can see how your levels here, your dynamic support and resistance levels on your revision signal gave you the short up here with confirmation of your primary level. Your trade plan told you to get long when you hit this zone. It gave you an opportunity for 37 ticks. In fact, it gave you 2 opportunities for it in this area. And then the market begins to rotate through the zone here. What then occurred is you had the API number come out today, and as that number comes out right here, that API number comes out, the market sells off fairly aggressively down into this zone to where we are now just kind of rotational sideways. But again, the power of your market maker levels in conjunction with your primary support and resistance levels, along with your trade plan, gave you a couple of really nice opportunities that we were able to take advantage of here in the trade room today, and you would be too. So we invite you to stop by for a free trial, see these levels in action. And again, as always, we want to say thank you for spending time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And until next time, we want to wish you good luck and good trading.